All right, what is going on, everybody? I'm gonna try another time lapse drawing, like I did with my Yoda drawing a little while back, about a week ago, and I'm gonna try something a little bit more complicated from a line work point of view. Um, and hopefully it turns out good. Because Yoda it turned out better than I expected, and the video itself actually turned out way better than I expected. But um, from an actual line work point of view, I mean, he's relatively simple in the grand scheme of things. So I wanted something a little bit more complex. So hopefully the drawing I picked, because I found a Google image of Splinter online, and hopefully it turns out well. So uh, here comes the time lapse. Okay, so just like with last time, I added some music in during the time lapse to make it a little more interesting. Otherwise, you're just watching like fast drawing while nothing, tantalizes your ears. So that would be boring. So I added in another piano song by Patrick Peachman, who I really like his piano renditions of various other artists' work. I think he does a really phenomenal job. So this time around, I chose another one of my favorites by Hans Zimmer. It's the theme for The Last Samurai, the main theme, which I think is just a phenomenally wonderful film. Uh, Beautifully acted, great heart, great emotion, great action, uh, and also phenomenal music. Very memorable music. So, yeah. Original song by Hans Zimmer, as performed by Patrick Peachman. Check out his YouTube channel because the guy is awesome. And yeah, now here's the time lapse. and that's my drawing. I'm not sure if I like it more than Yoda or not, but I mean it was more complex because one thing I'm still learning how to do is to properly like shade with ink without just doing pure black. So I'm glad I did this drawing because it gave me a little more practice with like cross hatching and trying to work on the very subtle pressure and thickness of black ink. So it gave me some pretty good practice with all of that. But yeah, that's the picture. You know, turned out turned out pretty much how the original kind of looked, only with my little ink style in it. So I'll put the original up, in the top corner like I did last time, and yeah, that's just Splinter kind of just sitting and being his badass Splinter self. So I'm gonna add a quote in here for Splinter, but I can't think of one that really is appropriate to just him just sitting and chilling off the top of my head. So I'll probably have to Google Splinter quotes. But I've started to get in the habit of adding quotes to my drawings because it just makes them all that more impactful, I think. So like I added, let's see. Oh, I can't turn the paper. I don't want to. I'm trying to be so careful not to damage my sketch pad. So yeah, I did a nice little drawing of the King of Red Lions in both of his forms from Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker, and I added. This isn't from the game at all, but I added a little piece of a poem I found online that I actually thought was very appropriate, and I'm like, oh, that makes the drawing just a little bit better. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you liked my time lapse. I'm still trying to figure out how to properly capture the camera angle. So, as like last time, I tried to, like, I just kind of stacked my webcam on books and angled it as much as I could with other books to try to get it at an angle. But I need to come up with some kind of proper way of actually capturing the paper, like from a top-down point of view, to get this a better angle. So the angle wasn't exactly ideal. I'm working on it. I'm learning still how to do these drawing time lapses. Hopefully I can figure something out in the future, but for right now, that's going to kind of probably be the angle for my time lapse drawings. But yeah, hopefully you liked it. I actually really enjoy making these because it gives me good practice with drawing, because I just always want to try to keep pushing myself and try to keep getting better because I really do love drawing and I have my whole life. So, and right now I'm not really in the mood to play that many video games, so my video game content is kind of taking a back seat while I do other things, like Splinter. Anyway, peace.